Hey, San Antonio, this is Rob from the MetalWorks. Today I'm at the White Rabbit to welcome Brazilian metal pioneers. It brings me esteemed pleasure to welcome Andreas and Derek of Sepultura. How you guys doing?
All right, it's good to be back after a long while, you know. It's great.
How you doing, Derek? Good to have you back on the show, man.
Yeah, it's good to be here.
You're looking good.
Yeah, thank you.
Let's go ahead and get started. From when you guys stopped supporting Sepul Nation, what did the band do at that time?
Well, Roadrunner decided to do that after a month. The album was released, but we kept going, like playing shows, especially in Brazil. And since mid-2001, we started looking for new labels and studying offers and, you know, our options. We have our manager really traveling the world and really searching, you know, for the best option possible. And we signed different deals in different places, different continents. SPV in Europe, JVC in Japan, Universal in Brazil, and we still yet to close a deal States and Canada. We have some good options, but you know, we're almost there. And we kept playing Nation, you know. I think musically it was important to keep playing the album. And like I said, we play mostly in Brazil and some festivals in Europe, and now, you know, finally we're back to the States to play. You know, it's great.
I'm glad that you talk about your departure from Roadrunner because they kind of got a lot of pub. You know, people were talking about that because you guys are one of the strongest bands on that label. What are you looking for now in a label here in the U.S. that maybe Roadrunner wasn't doing for the band?
Well, I think Roadrunner was too long of a relationship. You know, we signed the contract in 1988. You know, so such a long time, 7 albums. You know, and something very stupid to do it. You know, you don't have room in the long run to renegotiate stuff and to deal different things here and there. So we were kind of tight and, you know, inside the label. And, you know, after Max left the band, we kept the same label, Soulfly and Sepultura, same people that knew Sepultura working with this new stuff, never really believed in the new lineup, you know, didn't support any video clips and stuff like that. So in general, it was just too old of a relationship. We knew new people, you know, so we're very motivated, you know, to work with new people that doesn't have the prejudice of the past and is working towards the future of Sepultura, you know, so
and let's go ahead and talk about the new one, Roorback. It's about to hit the streets in Europe in May. Derek, talk a little bit first about the title. I don't think a lot of people know what Roorback means, especially the way it's spelled with the 2 O's. Can you comment on the title?
Well, basically the title is when there's political gain, when somebody's trying to get political gain through lies and deceit. And that pretty much is what's happening, or it's been happening throughout history, through politics especially, for people to get in certain positions of power just by doing this. And so it was a good title that we wanted to make people really think and really question, you know, what is this, you know, and not have like a basic title, just to really make people dive into it and just like, whoa, what's going on here, and really kind of shock people. And ourselves, you know, we really dug deep to do this album and to come up with really straightforward and powerful stuff, you know, just to knock everybody on their ass.
And let's
pretty
talk
much
about the music, Andreas. I had an opportunity to hear Mind War online, and it's, I guess you guys are keeping a close knit on some of the new music. That's the only track I've heard on it. Definitely keeping it very heavy and brutal. Tell me, in your opinion, what is separating some of the new music that Sepultura is doing on Roorback than what you guys have done in the past?
I think Roorback is an album very much straightforward. It's only 12 songs. There's no guests, you know, no extra instruments, no cellos, no tribes, no percussion, you know, no percussionist. So it was just us, you know, the group in a room working riffs and, you know, being very simple. I think that was the whole idea when we started working on the music, you know, to keep it focused and simple and forget about the rest, you know, just taken from inside this time. I think that's the main difference, you know. The last 3 albums, you know, Roots, Against the Nation, were 16 songs with a lot of people involved, you know, a lot of studios involved, and it was crazy, you know, just to finish recording and to mix an album was nightmare, you know, for us, especially the last 2 ones. But this time, no, we were in Brazil, we wrote the album in São Paulo, did the pre-production together with Steve Evans in São Paulo. Record the album in Rio in January, which is a beautiful place, beautiful time to be in Rio, and we could really focus on the album very much, And then we came back to São Paulo to mix, and this is something that we didn't do since Schizophrenia, pretty much, to record everything and mix everything in Brazil. So it was a great feeling, Derek's very much integrated to the Brazilian society, and talking Portuguese and living the Sepultura life, great, and enjoying a lot. And I mean, we could really focus on the album. And then again, we have deals, with European labels and Japan, who really were a boost of energy, to write the new stuff. And it's doing great.
Is Derek into football yet?
Yeah, unfortunately he doesn't understand shit because he chose the worst team, one of the worst team to support there. It's actually now in second division.
So is there no way that you can say right now when the record will be out in the United States?
We hopefully in June. We still have time to put it out in June. Everything pretty much is ready, we just need to close a deal here in the US and Canada for this next album. At least everything is ready, but hopefully we could do this in this next week, we're pretty close.
And I know that when the record does come out, I've also read that you guys are going to have a couple of different packages for the fans.
As far as opening bands?
No. I mean the actual product, the CD.
The actual product itself, it's going to come with Revolut songs. It's a CD that we recorded that we only released in Brazil and Asia. And so it's 7 songs, covers from different bands that were very different from Sepultura, but really influenced us. They really revolutionized the way that we hear music. And so we wanted to pick something challenging, something not so obvious like a Sabbath song or Motorhead. So we picked bands like U2, Massive Attack, even the basics, bands that really influenced like Hellhammer and
as you guys are beginning to hit the road, Andreas touched a little bit about touring extensively, but can you comment a little bit about where you'll hit other parts of the world this year?
Right. Well, after this tour here, we're going to go straight to Europe for 2 months and basically tour everywhere in Europe and do a lot of festivals, Spain and Italy, Germany, Belgium, Sweden, all Scandinavia, Eastern European countries like Poland, Romania, Croatia, and then after that we're coming back to the US for August and touring pretty much. I think we'll probably be playing like different clubs, try to work out a really straight and work out the best tour that we possibly can and come with a different package, different bands. And then head off to Japan, Australia. God, what's after that? Japan, Australia, South America, Mexico for sure. We did the tour in Mexico last time for the Nation tour. We got to do that, and it was incredible. It was unbelievable.
And I also heard possibly maybe a DVD and a live CD. Is that for real?
Yeah, we're gonna tour the world pretty much. We're gonna have really good opportunities and nice venues and nice places and stuff, and we're gonna make as much as we can to record everything, and definitely do a DVD because it's about time, to really present this new lineup properly, with the respect that the Sepultura name deserved, and I think we have a lot of stuff already in our archives, like pictures and videos and papers and everything, so we could do something really cool, for the fans.
Awesome. Derek, any last words, man? Anything we miss about Sepultura? Anything you want to say to the fans out there in San Antonio?
Definitely check out Roorback. It's going to be out in June, and it'll definitely be a treat. Nowadays when CDs are really expensive, you can get a value of a lot of music for the price of one, and it's really kick-ass.
Any last words, Andreas, for the people out there?
It's great to be back in Texas. It's been too long, and well, now we're here. The album is coming out in June, hopefully in America, and we'll be back around August, September to do another big tour for you guys, and hopefully see everybody there.
Remember San Antonio, Andreas and Derek of Sepultura right here on Rob's MetalWorks.